Good morning. Happy Sunday to you. Look, this is your girl, Coach O, the founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I am known as your procrastination strategist, your behavior change expert. I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. Good morning, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining. Go ahead and hit the share button. Need you to go ahead and invite some people, and we're going to get this party started. Let me do the same thing. Let me go ahead and invite a few people, because we're going to come on here and drop it and get on out of your way. We're going to come on here. We're going to come on here and do what we do, and we're going to get out of your way. Because I have a full day today. I have so much stuff I need to get done. All type of paperwork. I just need to get on the ball. And today is the day I decided that I am going to do it. I am going to get it done. So let's talk about it. Go ahead and invite a few people. Go ahead and invite a few people. And we're going to get this party started, right? So, good morning, Brother Juan. Good morning, Margaret. Thank you so much for joining. If you will, hit the share button. When you come on, hit the share button. Invite someone. And you're going to have to excuse my eyes. I don't know, headache. I don't have a headache now. I had a headache out of this world yesterday, and now my eyes are running, so I know it was probably allergies or whatever. But guess what? We don't let that stop us. I did some tapping. I don't know if you've heard of the EFT tapping, but I did some tapping in those areas that was paining me, and after a while I had some relief. I slept real good. Good morning, Mary. Thank you so much for joining. But I did tapping, and yeah, so anyway, I use all my techniques, honey. When I'm not doing right, I use techniques that I have been taught to get rid of the pain. And so I did EFT tapping. I got me a good night's sleep, and I feel better, but my eyes are still running. These sinuses are crazy. They ain't mine. It's just they belongs to somebody, but I am not accepting them. But anyway, go ahead and hit the share button. Here we are. I know you're wondering, Coach O, what are you talking about? I said, wrong D, let's talk about it. Wrong D, let's talk about it. Yes. So, good morning to you. Again, if you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, known as your procrastination strategist, behavior change expert, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, get your dreams out of your head into your life. Now, I'm going to say this first. Good morning, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining. I want to first start off saying, I don't care what you learn. I don't care who your teacher is. Good morning, Alicia. I don't care what institution you attend. I don't care what organization you're a part of. If you do not apply what you learn, it's just a waste of time. Good morning, Sandra. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to say that again. I don't care who your coach mentor is. I don't care who your teacher, your professor. I don't care who your pastor. Your pastor. I don't care. Yes, I said pastor. Your pastor, your bishop, your missionary. Whoever is giving you wisdom, whoever is teaching you whatever. You know, we like to say that knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. No. Knowledge is great. Knowledge used is better. Knowledge is good. Knowledge used is better. Knowledge is only powerful if you apply it. Because what is it to know a thing and not do a thing? You got what you need, but you don't use it to get what you want. And so we got to know that we can listen at all the broadcasts. We can be on all the podcasts. We can attend the classroom setting. We can be on the Zoom. We can be in the Zoom rooms and boom rooms and whatever else room. Look at that TikTok and wherever you getting whatever you got from, if you never do anything with it, good morning, Dr. Simi, thank you so much for joining. If you never do anything with what you hear or what moves you, you'll never change. So now we're going to get to my topic, right? I said, wrong D. Wrong D. Yes, ouch, Shanti. Because we can hear all this stuff. People can tell us all this stuff. People can give us a whole lifetime. They can give us the instruction to go find gold and to go get the biggest diamond. But you figure, I ain't reading that. I'm not going to get up. I'm not getting up. If they want me to have it, going to have to come to me. That's how we think. That's how the enemy have us thinking. And I should have said, I got it. Look, we are asking for direction, right? Wrong D. You're trying to get direction when you haven't made a decision. You got to first start off making a decision. Why do you need to know how to get somewhere and you don't know where you're going? I'm going to say that again. Why are you asking for direction to get somewhere when you haven't made a decision on your destination? Come on now. You have not made a decision on the destination, but you asking somebody for direction. And that's why you have been distracted. Oh, come on, girl. Come on, girl. You are asking directions for a destination that you have not made a decision on. Now the devil got you distracted. You got distracted by the devil for direction that you don't need because you don't know where you're going. Preach, girl. This is good to me, and I'm just getting started. The devil is distracting you for a destination that you don't know what it is. And see, I thought I was just going to get on here and talk about 2 D's. I thought I was going to talk about direction and decision. Direction and decision. But in my communicating, no, it's like, okay, the devil, you're trying to get direction for a destination that you haven't even decided that you was going. So why do you need to put in a location of arrival when you don't know where you're going? Where are you going? You have to first get back. You got to start over. You got to start over. You have to start over. Let God use you. Yes, you got to start over. You need to make a decision. What do you want? You don't have it because you don't know what you want. You don't know where you're going because you don't know where you're going. You don't even know. You don't need no direction. So you need to back up. Back up. Back up. You keep on hollering about your life ain't good. You keep on hollering about it ain't fair. You keep on telling yourself what you don't have and what you can't do. You don't know if you got it or not because you haven't made a decision of what you want. You don't know if you are there. You might be right where you need to be if you decide what you want. See, some of you get attracted to flashy, moving things, and what you want may not even be where you looking. What you want may be where you are, and you getting ready to go somewhere that's not really what you want. Why you want that? Because everybody else have it, because it look good over there. That may not be your thing. You may be into what you're into. Good morning, Margaret. So this right here is good. Just think about it. I don't need to go another further. Listen, I know some of y'all, I don't need to go another further. I need you to meditate on that right there. Why do you need direction? And you do not know where you are going. Good morning, Erica. You looking good, girl. Bam. Why do you need direction and you don't know where you going? We don't, most of the time, and now at this time, in this day and time, people don't just get out and ride. You used to back in the day, get out, I'm just ride. But even with you riding, you was going to look at something. You was going to look at something. And with all the foolishness that's going on in the world, and at one point gas was so high, people had got out of that mindset of just riding. When they got in their car, they were going somewhere. So how is it that you don't know that you're where you're supposed to be if you don't know what you want? So can we do something today? Let's do an exercise today. You need to first make a decision. See, you may not want to be one that's traveling around the world and impacting millions. You may not need millions of dollars because you may not want to help everybody. See, I'm one that says that God told me, he said, girl, you're going to speak to millions all across the world and your feet is going to tread on strange land. So therefore, if I'm going to be all across the world, I need to be able to travel. And see, I didn't put this new thing on my list. I was just traveling, but now my traveling and upgrade. I want to travel first class. I haven't done it. I have envisioned it. It's on my vision board. Is there. I done put the pictures there. What it look like, what it feel like, what I'm gonna be doing. You know, I'm gonna be waving and smiling at the people. Just say I used to be going back there. Baby, I'm gonna be flying first class. So I know what I want. I know first class costs, and I know if somebody want me to speak now, I have upgraded to first class. That's what it's going to cost. That's what it's going to take. I'm not being bougie. I just know what I want. I made a decision. So, you got to know what you want. I know I want to be a 4 orphanage homes to house 60 kids, 15 in the child. You got to know what you want. I know I want a new RV. I want an RV. It's going to be tan, and it's going to be dark brown. You know what I did on yesterday? Yesterday, I went and looked at me an RV. You know what I did? And now I got to send them some information. See, that's the first step. I'm going to get an RV. Now, where I'm going to go in it, I don't know. But you know what I did? I looked at them. I took pictures in them. And I said, ooh. I said, I need one that I make sure I can handle. But see, you got to know what you want. See, a lot of us, we get up and we go to sleep. We complain all day. I ain't got this and I ain't got that. I ain't got that. You never told the universe, as we like to say, you never told the universe what you want. Now, you can talk to the universe. You can talk to your friend. You can talk to your boo, your bae. But see, I talk to God and say, you know what, God? This is what I want. Good morning, LJ. Thank you so much for joining. But see, if we're not talking to God, or if we're not talking to the universe, or if we're not talking to the people that can make what we want happen, how is it that you're going to get upset that life is not working in your favor? Good morning, Sonny, thank you so much for joining. I need you all to share this out. Why is it that you're going to get upset because you don't have what you want when you never said it? You got to get out of this mindset that the universe or God or your boo, your bae, your husband, your wife, your friend, your partner, as we like to say now, you know, that they just assume that they know what you want because they're mind readers. No, he said we have not because we ask. You ask and you shall receive. You got to ask the question, or you got to say what you want. Say what you want, and if it's aligned in the will of the Lord, you will have it. See, we didn't got out of this thing. They know what I want. I said it one time. You can't say what you want one time and think you're going to get it. It may take you 99 plus 1. It may take you 100 times. It may take you 200. It may take you 200 times. You know, for me, it'll take me as many times to say it until I get it. You will not. Can you have a destination that you're going? And when you get tired of saying, I'm tired of driving because it's a long way, is it going to get you there? No, you still got to go the rest of the way. You got to go the rest of the way. We'll quit in the middle. We will quit in the middle because we get tired, because we get distracted. We'll quit in the middle because it seems far-fetched and because it seems like it costs a lot. We'll quit in the middle because somebody told us no. Somebody don't want our product. Somebody don't want our service. Somebody don't want our love. We'll quit in the middle and we'll feel like, oh, I can't love anymore. Or I can't be in business anymore. Or I can't invest anymore. Or I can't do this anymore. Good morning, Dorothy. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining. We will quit in the middle. It's going to name, it is going to in the name of Jesus, and claim it in the name of Jesus, and walking it in the name of Jesus. Victory. See, we will quit in the middle because we haven't made it there yet. When we knew, see, if we knew where we was going. See, listen, check this out. When I put in my GPS system, just say I am going to, just say when I went to, just say Florida, or just say Texas, wherever you go. When you put in your GPS, I don't care how tired I get on the way, I still know how far I got to go to get there. Come on now, somebody. Come on now, somebody. Listen to me. I may get tired in the middle, but I still know where I am going. I still know how long I have to go to get there. So you may take a break, boo. You may stop off and get you some coffee. You may stop and get you something to eat. You may stop and get you a hotel and sleep over. And you may do a sleepover. Good morning, Dorothy. Thank you so much for joining. You may sleep in the middle. You may take a break. You may get you a room and get you some rest for a couple of hours. And see, when I get to traveling in my RV, I can just pull over. I can pull over to a rest area and get some sleep in the back. Come on, you hear me? Good morning, Camelia. Thank you so much for joining. But see, I don't stop there and figure I done made it to where I'm going. So if you're just joining, listen to me. If you're just joining, this is your girl, Coach O, founder, CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, known as your procrastination strategist, behavior change expert. I help you to build unshakable confidence. Stop procrastinating. You got it. Get your dreams out your head and into your life. But listen, thank you so much, Brinkley, Arkansas. Let us know, world, where you're tuning in from. Put your spot in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. But listen, you cannot quit in the middle. Pull over, boo, and get you some rest. You're going to have to pull over. Oh, Nikita, I'm so glad you chimed in. You pull over or get you some rest, or when you leave out, you start with a partner. That's why you got to connect with a mastermind. That's why you got to connect with a coach or a mentor. That's why you got to stop trying to do independent. If you know you're going to get tired in the middle, you leave out with a partner. Thank you so much for tuning in, Nikita. Because see, look, when I went to Jacksonville, Florida. Check this out. This is how crazy this is. Come on, Texas in the house, Arkansas in the house, New York in the house. Come on, New Orleans in the house. Let us know where you coming in from. When I wanted to go to Florida, I wanted to go to a special event. I wanted to go to my bishop's, my apostle's birthday party. Check this out. See, the Holy Spirit, he got this stuff lined up. This wasn't part of what I was going to say, but he can have his way any day. See, I wanted to go. She wanted to go. We was trying to figure out how we going to do this. I've been on vacation. I have been out of town. I said, I can't keep missing my church, but I want to be there. The event was on a Friday. Was on a Friday, I believe it was. The event was on a Friday night. I think it was. Yeah, it was on a Friday night. So, you know, when you know you can't make it by yourself, let's link up with somebody. Because, see, when you're weak, they're strong. When I was sleeping, she was woke. Come on now, somebody. Listen to me. We took a 15-hour drive. 15-hour drive one way. We left on a Friday morning. I think it was 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. We left there. The event started that evening. We got in where we were able to change clothes. Listen, this how bad. When you want something, you got to make a decision, and then you got to put a plan with it, and you do it. We left here on a Friday, a 15-hour drive. We left here on a Friday morning, went to an event on a Friday night, and we got on the road Saturday morning and drove 15 hours. In 48 hours, we did 30 hours of driving. And you don't tell me that we didn't want it. And we was back here on Saturday evening and made it to church on Sunday morning. That's how you gotta be. But see, for some of us, I can't do that. I gotta work Monday morning. We hadn't even made it to Monday. We made it back before we can be at church. So I can be there to teach Sunday school. So I can sing praise and worship. So I can be there to support my pastor. I made it back to church on Sunday, and I was still at work on Monday. Because see, you know why you quit? When it seemed like it's impossible, when you don't come up with when you don't come with an alternative, you know why you will quit? Because you don't want it bad enough. You got to make a decision that you want it bad enough. Stop making excuses that you can't afford it. Stop making excuses because you don't have time. You hear me talk about time all the time. Good morning, Kim. Thank you so much for joining. You hear me talk about time all the time. And what did I say? I'm gonna do better next time. I'm not going to quit. I'm going all the way. You got to do it. You got to do it. Even when here's another example. When I wanted to see Shanti, I had made up in my mind. I said, I'm going to be in Louisiana. I wasn't in New Orleans, but I was in Louisiana. I said, I'm going to meet this girl. I told her we was going to meet before the end of 2019. Did I make it happen? Yes. I left here and I went to a photo shoot in Louisiana. Hear me out. In Hammond, Louisiana. I went to Louisiana. I left here on a Friday, met on a Saturday, did my photo shoot on a Saturday. I drove to New Orleans on a Saturday. I drove back to Hammond on a Saturday. I got up Sunday morning and I made it back to church. Don't tell me what you can't do if you want it. You got to make a decision. See, me, I always map out my life in my mind. That's the reason I know the RV I looked at yesterday, boo, it's going to be mine. Because, see, I made a decision to go look at it. See, you gotta get it out your head and get it in your life. I made a decision to go look at it. I took pictures of it. I got it in my mind. I got it on my vision board. I got it in my phone. You gotta visualize it. You gotta imagine yourself in it. You gotta imagine yourself there. You gotta imagine yourself having it. See, I don't care about who think I'm crazy. I don't care about who says she loud. I don't care about you saying she's an extrovert. I don't care if she said, oh, she mispronounced some word. Whatever you say, I'm not the brightest, I'm not the smartest, I'm not the this. I ain't got to be none of that for you. But boo, I'm living the life of my dream. Why you worry about what I'm not? I'm living the life of my dream. Come on now, somebody. I'm going to do better. Come on. Yes, you must invest in you. God did. He breathed into us. He breathed life in us. What an investment. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. Because see, what if I would have quit after the car wreck? The influence, the impact, the motivation. If I would have quit after the car wreck, you wouldn't even know me because I would have been laid up somewhere, could have been dead. See, because you can think yourself dead. See, a lot of us, we think that we got to be physically dead. No, you don't have to be physically dead. You can be emotionally dead. You can be mentally dead. You can be dead in your head and still be living. Come on now, somebody. You can have the breath that God gave to us. You can have the breath that God breathed into us, but you dead in your situation. Oh, y'all not gonna talk to me today. You are dead in your situation. You dead in your relationship because something happened. Stop living in yesterday. Make a decision, doggone it, what you want today. He might not been. If he ain't right and don't want to get right, boo, you gonna have to do this. You know, I put these up in a minute. I ain't telling you leave what you like. You stay with what you like, but if you know you're not happy with it, you need to do something about it. It needs to change or it needs to get right. Why do we settle and stay in mess that is not working for us? Why do we do that? Why do we keep on going to jobs that we don't like? Why do we keep on being around people that get on our last nerve? I'm not going to be around your crazy self when you getting on my nerves. I'm sorry. You're going to either be with me or you're going to be for me. We're going to be able to celebrate. We're not going to be tolerating each other. You're not going to make my environment miserable and I'm not gonna make yours miserable. I cannot deal with these dead situations. Baby, you're gonna have to get on somewhere. We are in these positions. We so quiet and we say, well, I don't say nothing. I don't care about what you don't say. You don't like it. I am not staying with nothing and nobody that I have to feel like you tolerate me. No, you're not gonna have to tolerate me because guess what? Baby, it's somebody out here that love what I got. Women, listen to me, please, because men may have some problems, but women, you're most guilty of it. Stop staying somewhere. Stop being somewhere. And please don't say, Coach O said, leave my husband. You stay with your crazy husband if that's what make you happy. You stay with your crazy boyfriend, your fiance, your boo, your bae, your partner. If that's what make you happy, you do you. But if you know, good morning, Tequila, thank you so much for joining. If you know that dead situation is the reason why you're not living your doggone life, boo, you need to get rid of it. I don't want to be on life support. If I'm not able to breathe on my own, I done told my kids and I done told y'all, if you come see me, you said, now you know what your mama said. She told the whole world, don't leave me on no doggone life support because you're being selfish. Don't leave me in no relationship and you don't want me because you being selfish. Don't keep me on no job when you said I don't know how to do what you need me to do because you're being selfish. You either want me or you don't want me. You either need me or you don't need me. I don't have time time. It is so much going on in this world, between corona, between craziness, between gun violence, between, between discrimination. Come on, we got another D, discrimination, and all these other different sorts of types of things. I don't have time to spend with nobody that don't want to be around me. Listen, we got all these D's. Put them down here in the comment. I'm going to repeat them. I ain't forgot them, because these, come on now. You got distractions. Come on, can somebody put that in there? You got distractions. You got discrimination. You got the devil. You got all these D's that are not benefiting you in no way. You got to make a doggone decision. Good morning, Sherry. Thank you so much for joining. I need y'all to share this out. And when you share it, could you tell me you share it? Stop sitting back in the background, just looking and watching and slicking and watching. See, this season, I've been quiet the last 2 weeks. I've been busy, one. So I ain't been acting funny with nobody, but guess what? I don't owe nobody no explanation. I don't owe nobody no explanation. You know when I owe you explanation? When you paying me. When you for free, I don't owe you no explanation. I try to give you one. So don't do that. Don't do that. No, distractions. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Stop sitting in the background. You got distractions, discriminations. You got the devil. Come on. So I shared and I'm hosting a walk spot. Yes, that's what I like. Thank you so much, Nikita. You got to get out of this mindset. You got to get out of this mindset that it's going to get better. It's going to get better. I'm just going to deal with it. Come on, deal with it. That's another D. I'm going to deal with it. Come on, Holy Spirit. I'm just going to deal with it. We're not going to deal with nothing that is not working in our favor. It is time for us. Thank you so much, my friend, Missionary Spencer. Thank you so much. Good morning, Robert. Stop dealing with distractions that's not taking you to your destination. Oh, come on, girl. Stop dealing with distractions. Thank you so much, Shanti. Thank you all so much. Stop dealing with distractions that's not taking you to your destination. We're going to make a decision today. What do you want? What do you want? Tell me. Put it down. What do you want? You ain't got to put it on there, because see, some of y'all, we so secretive. We say, I'm moving in secret. See, you moving in secret that you ain't even telling yourself about what you want. Come on now, somebody. It's such a secret that it's a secret to you. I'm going to put it out here so you can help me make it happen. Because everything that you get is from people. Do you know that? All this stuff where you ain't got money, all the money that we get, it is circulating. Money is a currency. Currency flows. Currency, money, money is currency. Current. It flows. It flows. Yes. Distractions, discriminations, devil decisions, deal with it. You got to know where you're going, what you want. So therefore, if a distraction comes, baby, you ain't gonna get me. They tell me, look, you got to pull off on this exit because there's a detour. There's another D. Oh, this right here is good to me. Whew. Purchase land for affordable houses in town. Yes, I love it. Nikita, there's all type of opportunities. All this dilapidated, antiquated, outdated, and all these boarded up business. Baby, you got it. Listen. What was the last D I just said? Come on, talk to me. Let me know. Talk to me. You gotta stop dealing with things that are distracting you, that are not taking you to your destination. They may tell you it's a detour, but a detour is not the end of the detour is not the end of your travel. Lord, we bind everything. We bind everything that's not like you. Yes. We blind too. We ain't seeing everything that he want us to see either. We settling them for stuff that the devil got for us. I want the stuff that the Lord has me. Oh, come on, y'all. Listen to me. If this is not exciting you and getting you started, just think about your life. Think about your life and ask yourself, what are the things that I'm tolerating that I don't even like? What are the things that you are tolerating in your life that you don't like? You don't like how he leave his clothes in the floor. You don't like how he leave that toilet seat up. You don't like how he leave the door open. You don't like this and you don't like that. Good morning, Sister Melton. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, I have spoken. Yes, I have spoken this in the Detours of My Life book. Yes. Listen. What are the things that you are tolerating? You're tolerating not having enough money every month. You're tolerating not living the life of your dream. You're tolerating not writing a book. You're tolerating not being in that ideal relationship. Ask yourself, what are the things? List them out. You ain't got to put them on here. Put them on a piece of paper for yourself. And you look at that list and say, what am I tolerating? What am I tolerating in my life? Good morning, Sharita. Thank you so much for joining. What are you tolerating in your life, in your business, in your relationship? What are you tolerating with your crazy self that you know you need to change? Don't get mad. Get delivered. That's another D. Oh, my G. The wrong D. Let's talk about it. See, we get mad instead of us getting delivered. We'll get upset instead of us saying, let me deal with this thing. What am I tolerating with? Am I tolerating not knowing over what I could know? That's a homework assignment. What are you tolerating? What are you tolerating? Don't get mad. Get delivered. Don't get offensive by what I'm saying. Listen at what I'm saying. Take the lesson and leave the pain and say that I'm going to make a difference. There's another D. This stuff, I can't make this stuff up, y'all. I ain't studied for this. I can't make this stuff up. It just come. And see, if you was to ask me, you better say it. If you was to ask me about this later on, I couldn't tell you. See, this one right here, I'm going to have this one transcribed. I'm going to need somebody to put this in some words for me. Because here's another D. There's another D. It's time for us to make a difference. We getting all defensive. It's time for us to get delivered. Don't be defended. Get delivered. Take the lesson and leave the pain. Stop listening for things to make you mad and listen for stuff that's going to inspire you. Not only to inspire you, but things that inspire you to a point that you're going to implement it. Things that's going to inspire you enough that you're going to do it. There's another D. We're going to do it, baby. It's time for us to start getting stuff done. The D's of our life. Oh, I love it. Now, Camellia, I'm going to have to steal that from you. Thank you. I'm going to use it. You're going to see it again. So thank you for putting it out there. You're going to see it again. The D's of our life. See, the wrong D's, let's talk about it. And see, I got a series that's going to come up about the 3 D's. The 3 D's. So if you want to be a part of it, it's going to be very low. It's going to be on Zoom. It's going to be some costs. It's going to be a small investment. You know why it's going to be a small investment? And I think, let's go ahead and put a price on it today. Let's put a price on it today. I think for the D's, just for the sake of time and for the sake of you showing up and not wasting my time to put something together, let's say $17. It's going to be a $17 workshop that we're going to do. A $17 workshop that we're going to do. And that's going to help me with what I do. But you know why I put a cost on it? Because y'all don't value free. You don't value free. It's going to be $17. And you're going to need to lock in your spot. It's going to be on Zoom. You can call in or you can Zoom in. Some of y'all shy behind the cameras. But you got to get from behind these cameras. Coach, let's diversify the title. Yeah, Graham, tell Coach, let's diversify. Come on now, I need my Empowering 8 sisters. Where y'all at? Empowering 8? Come on, where you at? You still Empowering 8? Where are you? I need you to raise your hand. If you're Empowering 8, let the people know. Empowering 8 Inner Circle, I need you. I was able to see one of your sisters on yesterday. But look, $17. Put that in the comment. Put it in the comment. Somebody else, you can put your Cash App up in there. Date coming up, I'll let you know. It'll be in the next 30 days. Put it in here. But we don't value free. We got to get out of this mindset that we can do this and we want to do this, that, and the third. I'm here. There you go. Come on, Empowering 8 Circle. There, you here. But listen. So today I need you to make a decision. Wow, that is crazy. Jump to it. Coach O is the best coach in the world. Ask me how I know. Come on, ask her how she know. Ask her. Somebody please ask her, because I want to, look, Camellia, I'm here. Look, that's a deal. $17 is a steal. Because I'm going to tell you, I do what I do because I love it. I love it. It's not about the money. It's about the difference. It is about the difference. Who does stuff for $17? Nobody in their right mind. I'm a little crazy, Camellia. I'm a little crazy. But you know why I'm crazy about what I do? And I'm crazy about you all. I would do it. I would do it. I would do it because I love what I do. I love what I do. And I want you to know, So Camelia Nikita said she want to know. So she said, you want to know how I know? Ask me how I know. I want to know. I want to know. See, when you start talking about money, a lot of people, they'll leave. A lot of people leave when you start talking about money. Good morning, Connie. Thank you so much for joining. When you start talking about money, look at, you see how many people we got live? Tell me that ain't God. You see them 17 people on there now? He just told me, look up 17 people, so I know the price is right. $17 is what it's going to be. We're going to talk about it. Oh, she is not just talking. Coach O is real. See, I make you think about things that you don't think about. And all the stuff is not brand new stuff. But see, that's what coaches do. Coaches don't teach you to play. Coaches make you be responsible for a plan. See, you can't just show up. Because see, some of us, we can be so doggone talented that we're arrogant. I know, because she's my personal coach. God bless you, Camelia. Yes. See, Camelia, she knew. And I'm going to use you, Camelia, because I know I can. Camelia connected with me. It was a divine connection. There's another D. It was a divine connection. Divine connection. And those that I divinely can connect with, we don't just part ways when our program is over. We still there. Shanti, divine connection. Nikita, divine connection. Spencer, Dorothy, there's another D. Divine connection. When once you know, you don't know me and know me for real and figure, oh, no, we ain't cool no more. That's a lie. When you know me, when you really know me, we gonna know each other. We gonna know each other. You know. Divine connection. When Camelia first reached out to me, she said, the Lord put you on my heart. You know, and so many of every client that I've ever had came off of Facebook. And it was because the Lord sent me to you. The Lord just keep bringing you back to me. I don't, other than what I say on here, I don't say, hey, I do coaching. I need you to come. I need you to be. No. But we started together with Empowering 8 Inner Circle. And I branched off. And now she is my personal business coach. There you got it. Yes. Dorothy is in the D's. Me and Dorothy, we started. I mean, I call her sometimes missionary Spencer, but she know there's no disrespect there. We started back when we was in school together in early 2000s. And ever since I met her, we ain't had no falling out, but we don't have to talk every day. When you got real connections, you don't have to talk to people every day. When you real, you just real. And when we talk, we can't get off the phone. I can talk to Dorothy on the phone for 2 and 3 hours. Sometimes I said, girl, we can be calling. She can tell you for herself. We can be calling for one thing, and we will find ourselves on the phone. But I have talked to her for almost 4 hours. You can't do that with anybody. Good morning, Toshiba. Thank you so much for joining. Be blessed always. You always give us words to help somebody and people's in need. Coach, keep teaching. Yes, thank you so much. We have been on the phone for almost 4 hours. Like, girl, let us go, because we can keep talking. But when you have divine connections, when you have real, authentic connection, you don't have to be talking to nobody every day. You don't have to feel like, well, since I ain't talked to them, they must be acting funny. They ain't checking with me. And this, that, and the third. Devastations won't keep me from my destination. Yes. I like that, Dorothy. I like that. You know, I got a friend. She got a book. I was just on her show earlier this month, on maybe the first Tuesday of this month, I believe it was. And then I spoke at her conference. I have a friend in Austin, Texas, Apostle Gretchen Dixon. She got a book, Fatal Distractions. What was meant to kill me, but it didn't work. You know, the car wrecks, they were supposed to kill me, didn't kill me. Death didn't have me. There's another D. Oh, y'all, this is good. Hey, check it out. She gave away so much information during our Empowering 8 Inner Circle in sessions. You know, I don't know if people, I don't know who all, if you did the, if you did the workshop with us, where was it? Shante, was you there? Come on. Nikita, was you there when we did the goal setting workshop at the first of the year? The goal setting, it was amazing. When we did the goal setting workshop, and I think it was like $9, y'all. It was crazy. Gotta check that one out. Fatal distractions. Austin's 20 minutes away from where I am now. Yes, I have a friend. She had we was in Shreveport, Louisiana, and I was one of her speakers for the Fatal Distraction Conference. And I've been telling her that is her thing. If she's not on here, somebody tag your sister. She was an Empowering A sister. Tag her on here. Gretchen Dixon, Apostle Gretchen Dixon out of Austin, Texas. And yes, it was. Tell them about your experience on that goal setting work. It was freaking amazing. It was 2 days. We did a meet and greet on Friday. We did a workshop all day on Saturday. And then we did our farewell on Sunday morning. On Sunday morning. See, so if you just sitting back thinking that, that this right here is cool. I'm going to do what I do. I ain't going to come on here. I ain't going to shortchange you on here. But it goes to another level. It's time for us to invest in ourselves. And if we can't invest $17 in ourselves, if we can't invest, these last 2 days, this morning, I am going to transcript this one for you. Oh, thank you so much. See, that's when you got good people on your team. She coined me a term, y'all, amazing. Put it down there, Camellia, for me. Amazing. I think about that. I used it. I was on a group one day and I had to. Gretchen Dixon, Fatal Distraction. That's my girl. That's my friend. Gretchen Dixon, that was a divine connection. I'm telling you. See, I want y'all to know this stuff that I be on here talking about, and I'm about to tear up because I'm a crybaby. When I tell you it is so real. With Gretchen, let me breathe. Because I'm a crybaby. And it just comes. It just comes. This stuff is real. When I met Gretchen Dixon, I met her. She was having a Fatal Distraction conference in West Memphis, Arkansas. I went to a conference. This is I got some more examples. I want you to know I am a real 100% authentic person. I met Gretchen Dixon in West Memphis, Arkansas. I went to one of her conferences, Fatal Distraction, in West Memphis. I didn't know nobody. I had another coach. I had another coaching client that stayed in Memphis. Good morning, Keisha. Thank you so much for joining. And her name was Keisha. She was a manager at the Nike factory. But I went there to support her. She didn't even know I was coming. That was my first time meeting her physically because I was her coach through Facebook, right? Listen, good morning, Keisha. Thank you so much for joining, boo. That's my baby. Y'all say hey to my little rugrat. But listen, so I met Gretchen at that conference. And we have been friends ever since. I didn't know her. Y'all see that? I didn't know her. I didn't know her. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Belinda Rawson, that is on here. Speak up if you're still on here. Divine connection. I went to a conference again in West Memphis, Arkansas. All my new shirt designs, this is not one of them, but all my shirt designs, all my latest shirt designs for Action Speaks Volume, Belinda does those. I met her. I went to another conference. I didn't know nobody. See, I don't wait till I find somebody to go with me for me to do what I got to do. When God tell me to move, I move. And see, a lot of you, God has given you directions. Then come on, you doing all right? I'm all right, boo. Yeah. I'm all right. I'm good. God gave me directions and he said, go. And from the very first day I told, listen, you got to move when God give you direction. You got to make a decision. See, the decision is made when God give you the direction. Listen to me. When he give you the direction, you gotta move. You got to move. You gotta move. See, that's when people think you crazy. Who she thinks she is? Oh, this is my. You have shown yourself as good as a good and faithful servant. Really? See, even with Nikita, I knew Nikita from a different life. And I'm saying a different life. Me and Nikita, we did work together because the place she worked for and the work that I did. But Nikita saw something that I did, and what I was advertising originally was for youth. But she came. She said, I'm gonna bring some kids to what you got. I did a youth entrepreneur day. Yeah. I did a youth entrepreneur day. You know, because I have an organization, and it's called Junior CEOs, entrepreneurs, junior CEOs. And so Nikita, she came. She said, I was supposed to bring the kids, but she came. And she's been a coaching client. She's been a client of mine. She's been a friend of mine, a closer friend. Because see, at first we had a working relationship, but now we have a coaching, mentor, friend, supportive, accountability relationship. When she needs them, she knows she can call me. Latrinda, she is not on here. Yesterday she said, I'm in town, coach. I wanted you to know I'm in town. I said, I gotta come see you too. I put the picture up there late last night. So listen, you got to make the investment. Over the last, this morning, I said, I'm just going to lay here for a few minutes and make up for some of I spent Thursday, Friday, yesterday, 14 hours of investment in me. Because see, when you pour out and when you give so much and you do so much, you got to have time to put back into you. And so that's why even with the mastermind that I'm in, if you want to work on your personal development, set up a free account. The account is free. And you can work on your personal development. And see, that's why I don't understand, y'all. That's why you don't need direction, because you don't know what you want. A lot of us, we won't even set up for a free account to work on our development. There's another D. Come on, y'all. I hope y'all putting this in here, because, see, I'm not going to remember this stuff. I'm telling you, I promise you I'm not going to remember it. I'm not going to remember it. I'm not going to remember it. Development. We got to have personal development. Got to have time to put back in you. Development. Good morning, Brittany. Thank you so much for joining. You got to have the time to put back in you. Keisha, you need to set up your account. Your sister set up an account already. You got to have the time to put back into you. So you can get a free account with this mastermind for the personal development part. Oh, my God. See, when you start doing a thing, listen to me, listen. When you do a thing because everybody else is doing it, you ain't going to stick to it. You'll quit. But when you do a thing, when you know that's a part of you, see, I've been talking this talk for a long time. And I don't just talk it, I live it. And see, that's the reason I can talk about it every day. Don't worry about it. It will be all in the transcript. Thank you so much. Well, I can just flow. I ain't got to worry about this. Let me just go. Let me go. So you got to have a mind that every day, say it. Come on, put it in the comments. Every day, I'm going to work on me. Every day, I got to do something for me. See, it's not selfish for you to work for you. Sometimes just dropping by, I'll call you and set it up when I get off. Love you. Thank you so much for dropping by, boo. You know you here. You know you right here. My baby. That's my baby. My baby. You talking about will go ham. But that one, that's mine. That's mine. But I'll send you the link also too, Keisha. Get a free account with this mastermind for the personal development part. You open up the first 4 cards of it. Every day, I'm going to work on me. Every day working on you is not being selfish. You thinking that you're helping everybody and you got to be there for everybody. You got to be there for your husband, your wife, your kids. The Bible says, what it said, treat your neighbor like you treat yourself. So you got to treat yourself. You got to treat yourself good first. How you going to treat your neighbor good when you don't treat yourself good? Oh, y'all help. I'm holding on to this. I'm holding on to this thing, but how is it that you gonna treat your neighbor like? See, if you treated your neighbor like you treat yourself, you'll treat them like you do, because you don't do a good job with you. You don't do a good job with you because you think you're not important. So that means you are not going to be able to follow the commandment of God, because see, you don't think you're valuable enough. Therefore, if you don't treat yourself like you're valuable, you're not going to treat your neighbor like they're valuable. This is good to me, y'all. So I want you to get your free account, and I'm not going to just send you the link. This is by invite only. So if you don't tell me you want it, you won't get it. Because and the reason you don't, and you really, I'm going to tell you, don't need it. You know why? Because you ain't going to do nothing. A lot of us, the devil is not even afraid of us, because he know we going to quit. He know we're not going to make a decision. He know we going to get distracted. He know we going to sign up for where do I sign up for I got to send you the link. You got to tell me you want it. I don't care if you know, my daughter, she said she wanted it. I'm going to send it to her. I'm not sending it to nobody. When you don't say, send it to me, coach, you better say something. Because I don't want you to say I'm spamming you. I don't want you to say I'm forcing you. I don't want you to think I'm making you do. Because do you know when somebody make you do something and you do it grudgingly, I want it. Just put down that you want it. After this, I'll send it to you. You know, when you do things and you say, I need it. Okay, got you. When we do things, Nikita, tell them about your experience. Nikita, she went Gold Star yesterday. See, you got to, when we do things, listen. When we do things because somebody, okay, okay, coach, you know I'm crazy, Camellia. When we do things because somebody make us do it, we don't benefit from it. I got you, Dorothy. I got you, Camellia. When we do things, you know, when you was a child, when you did things because your mama made you, you didn't do it. You got to change your mindset. You got to be ready. You got to be ready. See, it's time for us. This is the year. See, we thought, I know, oh, come on, Holy Spirit. Social distancing. There's another D, distancing. Social distancing. I got you, Shanti. Social distancing then made us feel like that 2020 was over. Boo, we still in the 6 months. I got 6 more doggone months to turn my life around, to turn my business. I'm doing a 90-day challenge right now. Today is day 7 on my 90-day challenge. I've been doing 20 minutes of exercise, y'all, every day. I've been getting out walking. Yes, walking. I've been getting out 20 minutes. Whatever you choose to do. I've been working on my mind. I've been doing my visualization. I've been doing, my meditation. I do my prayer. I do my study. Listen. Social distancing is not going to stop you from getting to your destination. Because, see, you can do a lot of stuff from your house. Do you know? Y'all see, I made 1 week working from home. At first I was kicking and screaming, to myself. I was having my own. I said, I don't want to work from home. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. Now, you wouldn't have thought that was the same person after the end of the week. I said, I'm loving this. I get up and put my water on me. As the old folks say, I get up and put my water on. I get up and get dressed, brush my teeth, wash my face. Baby, I turn my TV off and turn my computer on, and I'm at work. Bam. I don't have to go outside in the conditions when it's hot, when it's cold, when it's raining. And then I done fixed it up, y'all. My boo brought me a microwave so I can put it in the office. So now I got a microwave so I can make my coffee. My Del Galata coffee. Yes, Del Galata coffee. That coffee, it gives me life. I'm setting up my office today. Love it. Look, y'all. I am super excited because now, I got this thing I'm coming out with. Y'all want to tell, you want me to tell you about it? It's going to be the LL. I want you to put this in the transcript. It's going to be the LLW. I'm trying to think of how I had it. LLWFA. Put that in the comments. LLWFA. So you know what that is going to be for Coach O? Laptop lifestyle, working from anywhere. That's what working from home did for me. Now I can work from anywhere. So now when I want to go on vacation, I can go on the weekend, hook up to my computer with an internet connection, log on and do my work from 8 to 4:30, log off. Yes, laptop lifestyle, working from anywhere. That is what my full-time job did for me. Y'all ain't gonna hear me today. Talk to your girl. Yes, that's what I will be having. So I want some people to be with me, where we can stop thinking that we are that social distances has done something to us that now we can't live. No, baby, we got to make a decision. What you want? What you want? Because see, I could have still been hiding. I don't want to work. You know what I did? I took a week. I worked. I had to clean out my storage building. I had to move stuff out of my room. I had to take a recliner out of my room in order for me to put my desk there. There's another D. I got my desk up in my room. I put the picture out there. Now I'm 1 week down. I am 1 week down with my laptop lifestyle, working from anywhere. Y'all, this has been so good to me. I can tell I'm coming down now. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. So this is what I want you to know. Don't be discouraged. There's another D. Don't be discouraged. Don't be distracted, because you can still make it to your destination. I know social distancing has stopped some stuff, but you know what social distancing has done for some of us? It has made us separate ourselves from some crazy, crazy relationships. Good morning, Yvonne. Thank you so much for joining. We have been able to social distance ourselves from some relationship that we should have discarded long time ago. There's another D. That's what I'm working for, a laptop lifestyle, working from anywhere. Y'all gonna see that on we gonna get it started. We're gonna get it started. We're gonna embrace our newness. You know, before I started working from home, I told you, I said, you know, my life is gonna change by the Friday. I said, but I'm gonna embrace my newness. And so as I did my meditation and my prayer, I'm embracing my newness. I am going to embrace my newness. And I embraced it. Now, the first couple of days, I had some challenges, y'all. My internet connection, it was crazy. And in the end, I needed a new router. But my sweetheart said, he said, well, you can use your hotspot on your phone. Duh. Why you didn't tell me the day I was going crazy about to pull this hair out of my head? Y'all see how my hair growing? Look at, do you see this stuff? Do you know, do you see where we started from? Where we are now. You can't give up in the middle. There's a lot of good, of productive things that has come out of social distancing. Oh, yes. Yes, it has. People that'll drop off. You know, I put a post out there earlier this week. I said, you know, leave people where they want to be. When people start acting funny, crazy, and bougie with you, and they act like they don't want to talk to you, you leave their crazy self where they are. Don't go get them. Leave them. That's a good way for you to be separated from folks that you needed to be separated from anyway. Discard anything that's not working. That's relationships too. That's people. Boo, if it ain't working, we gonna have to separate. We gonna have to social distance ourselves. Oh, y'all, I'm steady messing with this stuff, and I know I ain't got no business messing with this hand sanitizer that's gonna make me start doing something. But anyway, this has been good to me. I hope I've said something to get you moving. You got to leave them, Yvonne. You got to leave them. We got to stop holding on to stuff that we should have let go long time ago. And that's what I did. So, you know, when I took a week cleaning out, I threw away something every day. Every day. I said, this junk could have been in the garbage. This stuff could have been in the garbage. I came across stuff, y'all. I'm going to show you. I came across some stuff. I got it in here because I'm gonna give it away. I knew somebody that sell paparazzi, and I asked her, I said, do you want this? Look, I got stuff that I hadn't even opened, because you know I used to sell paparazzi, and I wasn't really selling it. I was a part of it because I was using a lot of it. But look, I still got this out. This calendar book, she can book her little party. This stuff ain't never even been out the box. I never took it out. That's how crazy I am. This stuff, and I asked her, I said, do you want this stuff? Look, you got all type of kits and all this stuff. You see? I ain't never, and I think this right here, I'm going to keep it. Because, see, I can use this to fix my little bracelet. But look, I got all this stuff in this box. I ain't never touched this stuff. Never touched this stuff. Look here. I got bags. That lets you know that I got an overflow. And just imagine, when I took clothes all out of my closet, look, I had clothes that I ain't never took the tag off. I said, this is just crazy. I looked in my room. I got 3 printers in my room, now 4. Isn't that just crazy? You ain't doing that much doggone printing. Holding on to something that doesn't matter any longer. I just cleaned some stuff out. That's what I'm talking about. I got this whole box of stuff, y'all, that I ain't never even touched. Look at here. All this stuff. All this stuff. I never even opened the box. I guess I forgot about it. Look at here. All this stuff. I never touched it. I never touched the stuff that was in the box. It was a whole box of stuff that I never opened. When I pulled it from under the bed, I was like, what is this? OMG. You see that? I said, wow. Just wow. Wow. I don't know. I don't even know what I paid for this stuff. I probably spent $100 on something that I never even used. Just wow. Wow. Good morning, Pam. Thank you so much for joining. All this stuff right here. Stuff that you can prepare for before you have a party and all this stuff. Man. But anyway. But I figured, I said, I'm not using this stuff. I can give it away. But I think this right here, I didn't tell her about this. I'm going to keep this because I can prepare I can repair some of my stuff that's tearing up. The rest of the box, she can have it. And if she would have already picked up the box, I contacted her on Monday. If she would have already had the box, she would have had the whole box because I didn't even look in it. I have looked in it, and the only thing I asked about, I said, do you want some paparazzi bags? And she said, sure. But I hadn't even looked at the whole box, but a whole box of stuff. She better get it before I give it to somebody else. But I was clearing stuff out. But this was the whole box. You see here? The whole box. I'm just giving it away. Yes. So, good morning. Good morning. Look, if you're just getting on here, let's do a little recap real quick. I'm getting ready to get off of here. Let's do a quick recap. So we talked about the wrong deeds. Let's talk about it. I thought, I'm settling down now. I was really excited at one point when I get passionate and really excited. I go into this high mode. Sometimes I get emotional. It's just that, but I'm just real, y'all. I'm just real. And I am so excited that I was able to get my hair twisted. I can see, I can see the color in my eyes now. It's like all my hair was black, and y'all see my little gray hairs. I'm so freaking excited about them. I'm like, please don't twist my gray hairs out. You talking about one proud 2 or 3 gray strands of hair person. I'm proud of them. I love them. I can't wait till I get some more. It looks cute. Thank you so much. But I was so excited. I said, Lord, you're going to have to go with me. I got to get my hair twisted because I had so much new growth. I had about this much new growth. So all the new growth wasn't twisted into no lock. I said, I'm going to be lost all my doggone hair. I said, no, Lord, we're going to have to suit up. We're going to have to mask up. And we're going to have to do what we got to do. And look, y'all, I got some more masks. I'm going to tell you how busy I have been. I haven't even had time to post the new mask. And I know we talking about everything on this live. So Camellia, when you do the transcription, you don't have to put the mask in the paparazzi. We're talking about some of everything. But y'all, I do have new masks. I never even posted them look, y'all, I got another D. Democrat. This one mine. Holler at your girl. This my mask. Yes. So this is my new mask. But that's another D. We got Democrat. We got Carolinas. And I'm not going to go through all these. But we got the Baltimore Ravens. And several others. I'm not going through all of them. But anyway, we have more masks. And I'll post the pictures after this live. But I have been so crazy busy getting my office all together and everything. Now you can put you don't have to put that political one in there either. I just thought that was funny because it popped up. But anyway. But one thing I hope you all are doing when you do get out is covering up. Have your stuff covered up. And this you need to have your nose and your mouth covered up. Not wearing your stuff like this or like this. That ain't the way you're supposed to wear these. What is the whole purpose of you wearing your mask if you got it like this or like that? Put that thing up here. This is the way. You need to be covered. You need to be fully covered. Okay, no worry. So you got to have your whole stuff covered up. We got to stop half covering our face and cover up your whole face while you still trying to breathe in the corona. No, we ain't trying to breathe in no corona. I want you to be safe, be precautious of everything, get familiar with your surroundings and everything. My children said we look like street fighters. Baby, we can look like whoever, but we living. We can look like you almost don't know. They about right, Shanti. They about right, because you can't identify people. You got to, hey, this Onika up under this mask. You got to let people know. Don't fool around, have no hat on your head and mask on your face, and all we can see is eyes. Oh, we in trouble. We don't know who you are up under there. Identify yourself. Bam. But look, we've talked about a lot today. We have. So I'm being serious. We have talked about a lot today. And so in order for you to ever make it to your destination. Oh, I got another D. In order for you to live the life of your dreams, you got to make a decision. You got to make a decision. This right here is a course all by itself. I can make a course out of all the D's. What you think about that? And I'm talking about when we really dive into it. So in order for you to live the life of your dream, you got to make a decision. You have to make a decision. And I have put in so much time into myself because I know what I want. I know what I want. I want to help thousands of women around the world. I want to see women live the life of their dream. I want to see, it doesn't matter about your age. It doesn't matter about your educational level. It doesn't matter about, where you're from and where you went to school. You know what social distancing has done for us? Social distancing and being quarantined has told us that you don't have to be face to face with a person to make an impact. We don't have to be face to face with people to make an impact. I have impacted people around the world, literally, and I've never seen them. I'm impacting lives in India. I am impacting lives in Ghana. I am impacting lives in Barcelona. I'm impacting lives in Pakistan, Australia, in the UK, and all across the United States, Nigeria, and so many other locations. And a lot of those people I've never seen. But when you impact lives spiritually, all the rest don't matter. So we want to make sure that we make a decision. So after all the laughs, amen, Coach, I want to see women accomplish things they never thought they could. Yes. And as we get better with bettering ourselves, we're better able to help people to see what they didn't see. I mean, I never knew to what capacity. And see, there's another friend of mine on here, Pam. And see, when I was talking about divine connection, Pam wasn't on here. But Pam, if you can just comment a little bit about what you know about me. Pam used to always call me a perfectionist. A perfectionist. And I used to, I'm not a perfectionist. But you know, I was always driven. There's another D. Determined. There's another D. I was never doubtful. I was always faithful. I was always hopeful. I was always optimistic. I was always going to persevere. I know what I want. I am determined to live the life of my dream. Me and my sister, we have a joke, and I always tell her, I said, I may not never get there, but I'm going to die trying. Good morning, Shantae. Thank you so much for joining. I said, I may not never get there, but I'm going to die trying. I'm going to die trying. But Pam, she used to say that, you know, her daughter, I went to school with Pam's daughter, Sinidra. She said, but Sinidra always used to talk so highly of you, brag on you and talk about you. And when I started working with Pam in 2007, Pam, I mean, you know, it was just like very divine connection. And we've been friends. Pam have been so supportive of me down through the years since I met her in 2007, since I met her on that level. She's a true woman of God and very dedicated, hardworking, and the best yet to come for her. She's amazing. Thank you so much, Pam. And, you know, she's a perfectionist. I'm not a perfectionist. I like my stuff to be right. I'm going to put time into it. I'm not going to just throw up some. I'm not just going to do anything. I want it to be impactful. So the work that I do, I have to put into me, y'all. My coach was texting me since we've been on here. Said, you got time today? I'm going to have to get with my coach to see what's next. What is next? What is next? You know, and so we got to have in our mind that we can do what we want to do if we put a little work into it. So I encourage each of you today, if you have not made a decision for your life, it doesn't matter. Yes, you are a perfectionist, and that's a great thing. Your work didn't die, it multiplied. Yes, it can't die. You know what, Shanti, I've made up in my mind. I said, I said yes. I said yes. And that yes is going a long ways, and for many days, I am determined to keep going. And sometimes it seems like it's lonely. Sometimes it can seem like it's, but I know the work is not in vain. People are being impacted literally around the world. I'm getting ready to be a guest speaker on an amazing woman's podcast, Pastor Betty Speaks, out of North Carolina. We've done books together. We're a business partner in the business of life. Life leadership, and so we've done other work together. She's been a part of the Empowering 8. She was the person that recommended me for the the work and the award that I got from Dr. My mind is going blank. I'm very proud of you. Thank you so much, Dr. Clyde Rivers and Dr. Reuben West, when I went to Kansas City last year. For the Global Award. But the work is, all the work that I do that you don't even see. But I had to write my bio for the show. I had to write the bio for the show. And I was like, I said, girl, getting ready to, I'm already working with the ASV Cares, which is where we compassionately act to restore, educate, and support people all over the world. And I see Pakistan, they're sending me pictures now. So I know they got something going on. They're sending pictures now as I speak. I'll post them after I get off of here. And oh, I got a new thing that I got. I'm waiting on a second graphics. I have one, but I wanted two. I wanted two different ones. But I want you all to support this project. And it's called Adopt a Senior. And I'm not talking about our seniors that just graduated. But it's adopt a senior that is 60 plus years old. Because how many times that we have seniors that go to our church, that live in our communities. And what made me, the Lord put this on my heart. I have an individual that she reached out to me. She's local. And she asked me to be her coach. And this has been a couple of months ago. And I've been talking with her. And I had an opportunity to talk with her. I think last Sunday I talked with her. But she said, do you know anybody that want to adopt a senior? I said, yeah, I do. I said, but you know right now, with social distancing, we can't, you know, it's not safe for us to do anything with you. It's not safe for you and it's not safe for us. I said, but soon as this over, I will take you out at least once a month. And so as I thought about that and I prayed to God about it, He said, that's another arm of your mission. So another arm of my mission all over the world, I will be looking for ambassadors in cities and in states and in countries to adopt seniors. And there will be details about that. God is giving me the plan about that, you know, where you can be a financial support, you can be a physical support, but I want you to adopt a senior, 60 plus. And so I got a flyer. I'm going to post the one that I have, but I wanted another one. The one that I have another one. My graphics team has already did one. And they may have done the other one because I haven't looked at my email. I haven't looked at emails on yesterday because I was busy. I had phone calls. I had coach. I had meditation because I do meditation on Saturday. So I had meditation from 8:30 to 10. I did mastermind from 10 to 11. Mastermind from 11 to 12. And then I just was busy. And so I hadn't checked emails for that. And then I try to give them a break on the weekend. And so, but anyway, because I have my own, you know, and I'm looking, look, if you know somebody, I'm looking to add to my team. I need 3 people on my team. I need a copywriter. I need a sales manager and a marketing manager because right now I have a VA. I've had my VA for 3+ years. I have a technical manager that I've been with now for about 9 months, 8 or 9 months. And I have a graphics team that does all my pretty graphics. I don't do those graphics. I pay for those graphics to be done. I don't, you know, and a lot of times we want to do everything ourselves. We didn't got to this DIY, do it yourself, DIY, do it yourself thing. And some of that stuff that you're doing that's taking up time that you can pay somebody else to do, where you can be working on your revenue generating activities. You hear me? Stop trying to do things that you can pay people to do. That's why we diversify, for everybody can have some income coming in. Stop trying to be everything. Pay somebody to do some stuff and let them earn a living for their family. So I have a graphics designer. I have a VA. I have a technical manager. If you follow my YouTube channel, get on my YouTube channel. I need some traction on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna put the YouTube channel. I got a lot of stuff I owe y'all here, but I'm gonna put the YouTube channel here. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it out. Please help me get out there. How am I gonna speak to millions when y'all ain't sharing the stuff out? I need your help. So I'm going to post the flyer for the Adopt a Senior. You're going to see something about the $17 workshop that we're going to have in the month of July. Get ready. It's going to be fun, y'all. It's going to be fun. $17. Go ahead and pay for your spot. It's $17. You can always send your money Cash App. I like Cash App. I love Cash App. Cash App is instant. It's like pain-free for me. I just love Cash App. I love it. It's fast, and you can do PayPal. I don't really like PayPal, but I use PayPal for business. I can do invoices and all those different sorts of types of things. I don't really like PayPal. I got to log into an account, and I can do my Cash App right from my phone. I ain't got to log into nothing. Just hit the $. Bam. So, yeah. But anyway, we have spent great time together. I owe you a lot of stuff. Follow me. I owe you the link for the mastermind. Set up your free account. Good morning, Monica. Thank you so much for joining. Set up your free account for the mastermind. Let's get connected. Now, if you want to go to the next level of the mastermind, that's a whole nother story. But there's a free account where you can work on your personal development. Now, masterminds are serious. It is not for people that's run. This is for people that have made a decision. Good morning, Dr. Monica. Thank you so much for joining. I want a mastermind with people that has made a decision to make a difference in this world. I'm looking for people to link up with where we can be a pool of experts. Dr. Monica, I'm so glad you got on here. And see this, I want to get connected with people where we have different levels of expertise. We have different areas that we work in where we don't have to try to pay each other, but we can support each other and get that leverage of other people's investments. But you got to get connected with people that's on the level that you own. You can't get connected with people where you pulling and they dragging. I'm trying to pick this heavy weight up and you got your feet on. If you don't get your feet up and help pull this rope, you need to get with people that's going to help pull and not people that you got to carry. Looking for people who made a decision to make the difference in the world. I see in one of my taglines, I don't say it a lot anymore, but I used to say it all the time. I'm looking for people that's looking for me. It is always good to be diversified because iron will sharpen iron. You know, a lot of times we say, I want to be with like-minded people. We do. But like-minded people, that's different. They have different stuff. You know, I had to tell a boss of mine, and I'm going to say this. I know, you know, I'm coach and I can keep talking. And this is what I do. I get paid to talk. So I can talk all day long. And if you need to go, leave. But listen. I told my boss, I said, now, if we got to start with your opinion and leave with your opinion, you can just send us what you want to tell us in an email. What is the purpose of having a round table or square table meeting and no other person's opinion matters? You can save yourself years and you can save yourself time. You can save yourself frustration. You can save yourself. You're pulling and they dragging. That's so true. Or they always have their hand out to get something but never have nothing to give. That's right. You need to get connected with people where they know, where they understand reciprocity. You give and you get. I need people where we can experience reciprocity, where we can experience reaping and sowing. You sow and you give. You make me laugh and think at the same time. I love you. Thank you so much. I love you too. We got to get with people where we are experiencing reciprocity. We giving and we taking. See, you got to get out of this mindset. See, a lot of us say, well, I have a problem with receiving. I don't have no problem. Well, you know, let me take that back. I used to have a problem with receiving, and I guess it was because it was the people that was giving it. Because see, when you get stuff from people that always talk about what they give you, I don't need what you got. You remember I did this. When you get with these crazy roles, that everything that they did for you, they got to remind you that they paid half on the light bill and they put a penny on the water bill and they did this, that, and the third. I don't have, you know, so I got a problem. I had an attitude. I don't want you doing nothing from me. Because see, the worst place that you can be is at the mercy of people that are selfish to think that $2 gonna make a difference in your life. But I had to change my mindset. I said, girl, you give so much. You deserve. There's another Z. D. There's another D, not Z, a D. See, and this is what I like about, you know, being real and authentic. You see, a lot of you are not living your dream because you think that your dream got to be perfect according to somebody else's standard. You're not living your dream because you think your dream got to be perfect because of somebody else's standard. I mispronounced words, but you know what? I don't feel like, well, I'm not going to come on here and do live because I mispronounced the word. If you so smart and you know the correct word, you know what I meant. You know what I meant. You you working these D's, Dorothy, I promise you, it is only the Holy Spirit. I came on here with the mind of 2 D's, and that was a decision. I don't even know what the original 2 D's was. Now I done talked about so many. It was a decision and direction or something. I don't know. But anyway, he didn't gave them to me. He didn't drop them. And I'm so grateful for Camellia going. Because, I mean, I'm not going to remember this stuff when I get off here. Over half of it, I already forgot it. Because you know what I had to learn? I forget as much as I learn on purpose, because if I keep everything that I ever came across, I won't have capacity to receive. A lot of us, we don't have capacity to receive because we holding on to stuff that somebody said to us in the 3rd grade. Throw that stuff away. Discard it. You got to throw it away. That's why a lot of us can't learn nothing new, because we're holding on to what somebody said to us in the 3rd grade. Exactly. I believe you and I understand. I know it's the Holy Spirit. It is, because I half the stuff, I promise you, I don't know half the stuff I done said. I knew exactly when I was coming back. You ain't always anointed. We are not always anointed. If you so smart, you know what I meant. That's right. And if you're not that smart, you ain't gonna catch that I said the wrong thing. So you always covered. We are always covered. When you think about it, the smart people will know exactly what you meant, and the people that are not as smart, they're not going to know you made a mistake. So why you worried? Oh, my. This is like hilarious. So don't let nobody stop you from living your dream because they're being judgmental, because they think that you should be doing it another way. Glad you said it. You aren't always anointed. Real talk. No, you're not always not anointed. That's why you can get upset with somebody when they cut you off in traffic. But then you got to remember who you are and say, wait a minute, girl, you belong to God. Don't you say that. Don't you go chasing up after them folks because they never towed your car up. Don't you do that. Then you got to think, whoa, what would Jesus do? And when you think about what Jesus do, that's why you can have, he said you can get angry, but sin not. He know that you're not going to be perfect and anointed all the time. He know you ain't going to be singing kumbaya. He know you ain't going to be saying glory to God and thank you, Jesus, and hallelujah. And for the people that's faking it like they always anointed and they always hold under the Holy Spirit and they always got it. No, y'all get on my nerves sometimes. And I have to think, the Lord, those your people. It helps me to remember to keep me from snapping out. Because I can snap out sometime. But I said, girl, you better sit down somewhere. What would Jesus do? Leave it alone. Don't worry about it. God will make up for it. Don't worry about it. They think they got over on you. Don't worry about it. There's more where that came from. Don't worry about it. So we just got to remember who we are. And when we remember who we are, we'll be reminded of who we're not. So we know that when we understand that we are fearfully and we are beautifully and wonderfully made, that we're made after the image of God, what they call you, what they said about you, how they talk about you, and sometimes we may make some mistakes in life. But even your mistakes does not determine that to make that be who you are. That was a bad decision at the time. But God is so gracious that he gives us brand new mercies every day. Look, y'all, check this out. You see how my lips was looking and now they popping. Jay's Puckers Ups. Support her. Support her. This is a Black-owned business. This stuff is made with love. And she's my little sister. I got about 10 years on her. Support her. She have a website, Jay's Pucker Up. I'll put her information down here. I'm going to have to go back and listen to all this stuff I'm promising you that I'm going to give you for you won't set it out and lie. Coach O, I just ordered the Kindle version of your girl's book. Thank you. I'll have to let her know that was from this live. Thank you so much for supporting. So you got Jay's Puckers Up. Lip gloss. And oh yeah, if you ain't got my girl's book, through it all. Nikita, support her. Support her. Support her. Support her. Support her. Support her. So look, if you want to connect, if you want to be one of those that we can connect to just be, well, we can just be human assets. Well, you know, anytime you got something, you know you got a few people that you can call upon. Website for the lip gloss, Jay's Puckers Up. She's on Facebook, and I don't know if somebody can tag her, Jessica Jones. Let me see if I can tag her. Let me get her. She can put her own information on here. She ain't on my live. She can get herself up and put this information. I already sent her on there. She's on this live. Jessica, put your information in this live. So let's get some human capital. You need to have some human capital. You know, look, and I know I've been steady saying I'm going to go, but this stuff is good. I keep coming up with stuff. Good morning, Raven. Thank you so much for joining. I have your book, Nikita. Yes. Yes. Look. And you got part of her book, because that's just the first part of it. You get that, Nikita? Hint, hint. Your coach is talking to you. Look, I forgot what I was going to say. Good morning, Regina. Thank you so much for joining. We got to remember that when we support others, it brings support to us. And what I'm doing, you know, when I'm telling you about Gretchen Dixon, when I'm telling you about Belinda Rawson, when I'm telling you about Jay's Puckers Up, when I'm telling you about Nikita's book, when I'm telling you about Camelia's travel, Camelia's a travel agent. If you need a travel agent, Camelia's your girl. If you're looking to be, connect with Camelia. I mean, she does travel anywhere, all over the world. She's located in New York, but baby, she can book your travel. She getting ready to adopt this laptop lifestyle. Work from anywhere. Did you hear me? LLWFA, laptop lifestyle, where we will be working from anywhere. Share this out. Share this out. Look, I'm not a jealous woman, because this is what I know. What you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. You stop being selfish. Stop holding your hand so tight where you don't have room enough to receive. Stop keeping stuff in your head where you remember they said this and they said. If what they said is not taking you closer to your destination, lose it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it on purpose. Oh, I forgot what she said. And what she said, it didn't even matter. What she said don't matter. What she said don't make me, don't break me, ain't gonna keep me. Come on now, somebody. That's right. We finna have this LLWFA lifestyle. Laptop lifestyle. We gonna be working from anywhere. You can do it. You can draw up a design from anywhere. So support my people. Support my people. And they will support you. You got to know, if you ain't got nothing going on and you want some support, that's a reason for you to start something. Good morning, Evangeline. Thank you so much for joining. If you ain't got nothing that we can support you for, that's a reason for you to get something started. Get yourself something started. Get something started in spite of it all. Yes. Thank you so much for dropping that there. I'm letting y'all put your stuff down there. Put your stuff down there. Camelia, put your paid to save down there. I belong to paid to save, but I ain't messed up about that. Put your paid to save link down there so they can link up with you. I'm giving y'all permission today. I'm going to give you 5 more minutes and I'm going to cut off, but I want everybody to put your stuff down there. Yes, Cash App for Nikita. Put my Cash App down there. If you want to send something, to the ASV Cares mission, if you want to adopt a senior, if you want to just sow into my life, if you want to sow into my life, and see, a lot of people say, a lot of times you think it got to be a pastor or it got to be a bishop. Anybody that make you think about where you are in your life or remind you of who you are and you listen to them, you need to be sowing into their life. And this is not no broadcast to be begging you for nothing, because I ain't hurting for anything. Nothing. I haven't suffered nothing during the pandemic. Nothing. But what I have learned that when I sow into fertile ground, yes, Pam, in all billing services, contact Pamela Payne. That's my girl. Laptop lifestyle, working from anywhere. Pam is a go-getter. Always has been a go-getter. Does her thing. So if you want to sow into my life, Not forcing you, not begging you, but it might benefit you. Action speaks. Sow a seed. Yes. Dreams, Zave, creations. Put your stuff there. And see, all these people that I'm telling you about, I know them personally. I've worked with them. Embrace the essence of who you are. Yes, I've attended Monica's live event. I attended. She had a local event here at the college. I attended it. Yes. Thank you so much, Camellia. Thank you so much. I attended. I bought the book. Yes. I bought the book. I attended Monica's event locally. I don't just talk about it. I be about it. I will show up. Baby, invite me. I will show up. Coach O, you can count on me. You can count on me. I'm supportive. And I'm not one to get offended and figure, well, oh, I supported them and they didn't support me. That's crazy. Because, see, the seed you put down, it may not look like, it's not going to look like the seed you're going to get up. But it don't mean it's not coming up. Thank you for supporting. You're welcome. Dr. Monica have an amazing story. She talks about domestic violence. She talks about loving yourself. I don't follow her everywhere, but I'm watching her. I tell people about her story. Yeah. She tells about her own story of how she went through. How her neighbor watched her go through and didn't say anything. They just looked and said, that's not my business. So I'm not just making this stuff up. Everything I've said today is 100. I'm a realist. And that's why a lot of people don't like me. They like me. They just don't know it. They like me so much that they don't like themselves. But that's okay. It don't stop me. The dream will live. CBG Travels. Yes. Look, y'all, I'm getting ready to get out here. I've been running my car the whole time because I was hot. And I wasn't about to start all that sweat, not today. But I done did some everything else. I done cried, and Holy Spirit had his way and was doing all different sorts of types of things. But I've been running my car for over an hour. That's crazy. But I'm getting ready to get out of here. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Monica. God bless you. I hope that I've said something to encourage you. One, to do something for yourself, to make a decision. And two, support other people. When we support others, God will support us. Good morning, Pearl. If you just come on, please go back and listen at the replay. If you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you. And I'm known as your procrastination strategist, behavior change expert, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. God bless you and have an amazing day.